Air suspension isn't new, but the idea that it can perform at a racetrack is. Can air handle as well as premium coilovers? We'll let the data speak for itself. Meet Brian Smith, professional test driver. And introducing our diverse test fleet. When doing a proper head-to-head evaluation, it is critically important to reduce the number of variables. Every attempt was made to keep the playing field level by running each suspension within a 3-hour time window, setting alignments, ride heights, and corner weights as equally as possible, and using high-quality data acquisition to accurately record each run. The 3 handling events used to compare the suspension were 100-foot slalom, which highlights transitional stability, steering precision, roll control, and balance. 200-foot diameter skid pad, which determines maximum steady-state cornering ability and limit balance. And lastly, a 2.3-mile road course, considered the ultimate test of a suspension's performance ability, with right and left, slow and fast turns, elevation changes, and heavy braking zones. Lap times tell the story best. Let's get started. First up, 2012 Golf R.
While there is a little bit of body roll that air suspension compensates for, it still gets through there very quickly, precisely.
Through the cones, the Golf averaged 47.18 miles per hour.
Tell you right away, this thing has a lot of grip.
The Golf R averaged 1.02 Gs, quite an accomplishment.
All right, around on the first lap, the car feels really good, turns in really fast. A tight corner here, nice long duration, good steering. Really put the power down well. Nice and stable under braking. Long sweeper here, power down, handles well, maintains a good balance all the way through, a lot of grip.
A 1 minute 50.68 second average lap time was the mark to beat.
Definitely a lot more roll in the vehicle. Pretty good response, but just a lot more roll.
Through the slalom, superior roll control and response helped Air win.
Takes a lot more steering angle, probably at 30 degrees more steering angle than the AirLift.
On the skid pad, air suspension had the edge by 0.02 Gs.
Pretty good, not as precise with the steering inputs, not as precise turn in.
For this all-wheel drive Golf, air suspension won in every category. Next in line, Subaru BRZ.
A really good autocross setup. It it snakes through the slalom really well.
The BRZ slithered through the slalom, averaging 49.37 miles per hour.
Very stable, very little roll.
On the skid pad, 0.92 Gs was the result.
Nice balance through the corner. Very little roll in the vehicle also, it stays flat all the way through the corner. Setup has a really quick turn in, really precise, turns right into the corner. Very precise.
The Subaru managed a respectable 1 minute 55.47 second lap time average.
So far, very similar, kind of same turnings, relatively flat.
The BRZ slalom results saw air suspension triumph again.
So far, very similar to the AirLift, about the same amount of steering angle.
On the skid pad, results were close, but the win goes to air suspension. Again with the BRZ, Air had the best numbers on the board. Finally, the Mustang GT.
Got a pretty big, heavy car, and it's still doing a really good job of transitioning the car back and forth, slicing right through the slaloms there. Very nice.
The heavy Mustang flew through the slalom with an average speed of 49.79 miles per hour. The lateral G-force averaged by the Mustang was 1.08.
Has a very quick, precise turn in, goes exactly where you want it to in the corner. Holds the line through the corner right down to the apex, holds that line out. Allows you to really put the power down coming off the corner. Real good power down acceleration off of that corner. Really fun, easy setup to drive. Even with this higher horsepower car, it handles it well.
On the road course, a blistering average of 1 minute 46.5 seconds would set the pace.
Definitely a little more delay in the steering input compared to the AirLift.
The fastest slalom speed in the Mustang easily went to air suspension.
Doesn't feel like the grip's quite as much as what we had before. May go with the throttle a little bit more to get it to stay consistent.
Driving the 200-foot circle, Air again topped Coilovers.
A little bit understeer as you go through the corner, especially the tighter corners. Get a little bit of wheel spin. Coming off the long sweeping corners, get a fair amount of oversteer as we're trying to apply the power.
Air suspension goes 3 for 3, winning every category with the Mustang. So, the dust is settled, the tires cooled, and hopefully some myths have been dispelled. This video was not about claiming outright superiority at the track, but rather properly demonstrating how far our technology has come. We know the debate isn't over. In fact, it has really just begun.